We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the defending NFC champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. Kene Nwangu now out of his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past.
I don't think I did none of that. Oh, I didn't. Wait, whoa, where's AJ? Where the fuck's AJ Terrell? Oh. Shit, he rushing me. Fuck. I already beat that. My bad.
Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we got Vikings slow to get.
Damn, what is these
obviously
injuries?
Nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Already here, they're audible to something else. First play's a run with Nwangu. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Oh, this nigga got hurt first play of the game.
Terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
You talk about getting off to a hot start, a shutout right out of the gate. Think of the carryover headed into this one, the residue of that game. That means excellent practices, guys alert, ready to go. They'd love to hang a second one right here, right now.
2nd and 5. Cousins here going to change the play. On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. He takes this for 3 to the 29. You look at this Eagle defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's try to get to that #1 spot.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Oh, God. This is a block.
To throw is Cousins. And
it's 4th down rule. 4th down rule.
It's a first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Returnable now for Allen. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Fuck, I don't gotta lose.
Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Philly. And even 50 yards.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking the secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there, because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Second down. Here's Hurts. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
That nigga Benji got hurt.
Drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want
Bro,
to waste it.
what is he
Field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Niggas getting hurt blocking. Damn, I can't find a play no more.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there. 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Hurts going to keep it running right. Now bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
And he saw this game already.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this... And that's caught inside the 35. And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 78 yards. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field. But still,
and they're going to get it. They bring it down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
That's how they want to get up out of there.
In there to bury him for a loss of 11.
And that's their first sack of this game. But how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. The 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a
touchdown, Vikings. Trey Palmer, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, They're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents. We've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
Do you think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now, they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season, or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well?
On first down, Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. The Eagles are 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. And now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Second and 10.
King, Phil King, Phil King.
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us
What's
when we
the
got
rule?
3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And
I
I guess
wouldn't
every
went
team
for
would
it
say that,
then.
Charles, but an opportunity missed.
Damn, I
there.
hate
What they
that
were
shit,
trying to
bro.
tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Penny up the middle. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They work now on 2nd and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Oh, what is this? Oh.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. There goes an impressive 31-yard gain.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them
Crowd.
much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Penny is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but it's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So we're even at 7 now as they kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And a nice job there.
Wow, see if somebody else can get hurt.
To limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
Oh God, I was scared somebody else can get hurt.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field. And try to do it again.
I'm glad I ain't throw the pitch. I'm glad I ain't throw that shit. Oh, that was
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Oh my God, why would I throw that? Oh, panic too. Oh my God, then Milan get hurt. Oh my God, bro. Oh, I
take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he finds Penny.
This is good, man.
Shy the goal line at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the sticks, sets up a 1st and goal.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the 1st down.
Penny will try to punch it in. And he's in. Rashad Penny, his first touchdown of the season.
Bro.
The Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott now to have the extra point.
Oh, bro, that's crazy. I lost a tight end.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks
I'm
like
trying
he's
to take
going
my
to
necklace off. He's going to have me to play field goal.
And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
He's just playing Don. That's it.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Cousins. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Meanwhile, Cousins throws taken in by Palmer. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
To the air again, it's Cousins.
Good throw. I wish I could that play.
This is a half for not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Up the middle, the one.
Bro, how is this nigga getting bumped every fucking...
And that's going to lead him to fourth down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops up third and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
They'll run for it. It's New
Oh, I say, come on, bro. This nigga steady bumping everybody, bro.
Before he's brought down at the 42. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. Play fake. Cousins. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Completes it to the fullback hand. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
Who the fuck did he throw it? Who did he throw it to?
Continue. Here's another one intercepted.
That Isaiah Bowden?
Golden who picks it.
Oh.
And he takes this one back into
You know
the
what?
end zone.
I was coming up.
Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. Now there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen the lead.
What's interesting to me, one, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his numbers for the sheet. Got to see a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
To throw, Cousins. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout.
Damn, that was like all the time up.
20 seconds to go in the first half. Cousins again. Throw left side, taken in by Palmer. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Anthony Short's the intended target, and it's third and short. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Off the play fake, Cousins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Joseph's got it. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return.
Oh, I told you, I tried to go for this.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at
Nah, I knew he was going to do that.
First
I knew he was. I got to
down. That was a real run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Penny, the first down carry. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Rashad Penny, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to stretch out their lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jalen Carter in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Protection is certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Cousins. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. From the gun, here's Cousins.
Oh, I should have threw it. I seen the ref.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as
I thought the ref was down.
you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory.
And I thought the ref
you made
was
sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Play action now. Cousins. Open man, it's Palmer. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Again, it's Cousins.
Oh, I shouldn't have threw it.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's Bubba Bolden who picks it. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard